Hi, welcome back to our channel and back to the tutorial for deep learning. Today we are going to continue that one called binary class image classification using Resnet50. I want thank for medium.com. So this is the one we have to learn how to achieve the image classification for classify the given images. That means whether a cat or dog with the help of Resnet50. So before going that, we have to know about what is image classification. Image classification is one of important computer vision tasks and helpful to identify the many things. Especially, it assign a label for the given image. That's the main concept of image classification. That is assign a label to the image. And binary class image classification is one of the classification which consists of two things, two or more mutually classes like that. That means if you want test a thing, that means whether a patient having disease or not, that time we can place the binary classification, or whether the given image is belongs to cat or dog. That time also we can go with the binary image classification here. So for that one, we have to go the implementation, and before that, we have get clarity about this Resnet50 also. So Resnet50 is one of the CNN model which consists of 50 layers, and the main advantage is it have a skip connections here. And there will be a lot of things behind the Resnet50 because we can use the Resnet50 for successful way, and it consists of skip connections told you, and the degradation problem arises in the degradation arises in the network that will be resolved with the help of Resnet, because the skip connections always helpful to get the information and and they use as a bridge between the two layers here like that. So Resnet 2 is very important, and we can apply for the prediction of any two things here, especially in the binary image classification. Let's go for the coding and some basics to here. So neural net also we have a deep learning and neural network basics. So you know all of you that convolution, because convolution generally says about the mathematical operation that consists of two functions that also produce a third function, and it will help you to represent the distribution of the sum of random variables here. And if you come to the point of deep learning, the convolution says about the fundamental operation used in CNN for future extraction here. So future extraction generally deals with the images for extraction purpose. That means details concentrate more on about the images. For example, if a image, there will be edges will be there, corners will be there. This everything extracted with the help of future extraction method only. That we say about them, and also it consists of a filter concept where it will apply for the input image and also helpful to get the future map here. And Resnet50, just not only one of the successful deep learning network model introduced in the year 2015. So skip connection just now do this helpful to learn the residual mappings instead of that substitution of learning the underlying mapping here. And moreover, this also helpful to transferring the vanishing gradient. That means reduce not avoiding the vanishing gradient problem, and helpful to train the deep networks here. And moreover, the basic ideas here means adding the shortcut connections that may be a skip of one or more layers that always allow and support the network to learn the residual between the input and the output of those layers also. Here residual blocks. Just now I told you the Resnet architecture is one of the very good architecture, and having multiple conversion layers with skip connections to here. If you go for Resnet 100, sorry 101, 152 also same thing going on. And the identity function is there. It's one of the specialty of this one. Let's go for the image classification coding. So here we are seeing the exclusive code for binary image classification. That will helpful for test and predict the given image belongs to cat or dog like that. So we are writing the code here. That is an SS library where we are writing the code like import numpy as a numpy followed by import pathlib, and from the Google Colab we can import the drive. Then we can mount the drive with the help of this one, that is archive train and test. Then move for the instances. We can give the training coding like this. and it prints some of the information like the number of images, cats this much is there, and dogs this much is there from the data set here. And after I can go to the train the model, and we can give the coding like uh, batch size by default we can get 32, and train the data set and validation data set, and use Resnet as a base model. So write the code as base model is equal to tf dot keros dot application dot Resnet account. Then we can write a new model that is sequential base model. Then we can go for compile the model like this and go for training. Then go for the training history, and we can get the visualizing accuracy here. It may vary every time executing means. So that means model accuracy and the accuracy here. Then you can for the prediction mistake catalog. It is the final step where you can write the code like image path is equal to some images.jpg followed by the image coding, and predictions you can give model dot predict of image underscore array. So after training and testing, the binary image classification with the code can able to identify the given image, whether it's a cat or dark light. Because since it's a binary classification, we can test. Maybe you can test like whether they are patient having this or not also like that. So this is the output, final output. So at last it predict the given image as a cat. That means the image belongs to cat like that. So I hope you understand, and also the information come with the output with some seconds also prediction class cat like that. So I hope that you understand today what is image classification, and what is binary image classification, and what is RedNet, and how in a utilize or implement these binary image classification for predict the image as a dog or cat like that. I hope that you understand the video. If you like the video, please subscribe and share with your friends. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you.